Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, I want to make this video. Um, it's not going to be any technical analysis or anything like that. It's just going to be me talking because I'm noticing what's happening, what's been going on. It's a theme the past couple of years. Past couple of years with people who come and train or just traders in general. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a different kind of a mindset that needs to be put into the world of trading because it's just not working. It's just not working the way that you guys are doing it. Up and down, up and down. You've seen me every single week try to make some kind of profits. You've seen me through my life going through what I'm going through, even like with my health and how I stop trading or I continue trading or I have hot streaks or medium, but I have rules in place that I do not go outside. I do not break my rules. I keep with the rules. Um, and I just want to just hit a few of these little notes that I've written down. This is from beginner trader to become like a seasoned trader. That's what the whole goal is here. You want to become a seasoned trader, and the way to do this is a lot of different little aspects. I know that trading there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of rules that you probably not used to following because this is different. Because our target moves every single day. It's a lot. We're dealing in a live, dangerous environment, and if you don't know what you're doing, especially for new people, okay, I said a little thing in one of the groups that I'm in, training some guys, and one of them was in there not listening to your mentor, and I'm not the kind of person, guys, to tell you what to do and force it down your throat. I've said it. You choose to listen to it or you don't. If you don't, you're guess what? You're now taking on the role of you know more than me. I've been around in this, and here I am, year number 27. 27 years of this. The beginning years, it was rough. It was hard. It took me about a good 3 years to become profitable. Profitable where I can take money out of the markets and pay bills and do what I needed to do. But I went through a whole lot. Like I said before, until I got my mentor. My mentor was the saving grace of showing me what I need to do and how I need to do it. So I'm gonna go over some stuff, man. This is me talking. I'm not trying to do any. Maybe at the end I'll go over because a part of what I'm doing is going to be discussing your weakness, and a lot of it is not doing proper TDA. You're not looking at the markets the proper way, and you might be just like over throttling your trading every single day. I'll get to that when the time comes here. But this is the main thing. You guys have noticed that the strategy that we're using, the 1, 2, 3, or the EMA crossover, um, the the supply demand zone, and so on and so forth. All of that is strategy, and it doesn't matter whose strategy you're using. My strategy, somebody else's strategy, all these different new groups coming up. I don't even know the name of it no more. ICP or IPT, whoever, whatever, concepts, whatever. Um, some people just use RSI, some people just use naked charts, some people use indicators, some people don't use indicators, some people use zones, some people don't use zones, and so on and so forth. That's great and all because I'm gonna say this to you. It all works. All of it works. You might go somewhere and learn something, and it all works. What I've attempted to do is bring all of what I know that works already. Notice I haven't changed it much. The thing I'm changing may be something on TradingView, but the MT4 charts itself, they're the same. They've been the same. I've pretty much just maybe changed the moving averages. Like instead of an 8, I've dropped it down to a 5, or from 20 might be a 21, but it's all the same. Okay? Because I'm actually following what? Price. I'm a price action trader. I'm trading price, not relying on just an indicator to tell me what to do. So this gets me back to my point. 98% of all of this, what we're doing, is psychology. It's your mindset. Okay, this is why 98% of people, guys, who come to trading with the wrong mindset, wrong expectations, they quit. They're not around anymore because why? It's too. I think too much. Or it's too difficult. Or just they just can't wrap their mind around the concept of following a set of rules. Okay, and it's the mindset. Okay. And another thing, you don't come to trading the correct way. Wow, like when I started, I tell everybody the same thing. You need to start on. Everybody who's listening to my voice and who hear this video, you know what I'm saying. You need to start on a demo account. You need to be demo trading for 3 months in order to be able to do that before you start. A lot of people never make it to 3 months. Why? Because they see all this money and they don't treat this the way that it's supposed to be treated. Why? Because they're not treating trading like it's a career, like it's a profession. Few of y'all got degrees. Did you go straight to college and then start working in your field? No. You went to general stuff first. You went to the general classes. And then you got your specialized classes. Years later, years down the line, to get a 4-year degree. And then if you work in that field, then you started on your profession. This isn't like that. This, guys, I'm going to tell you what. Trading is not that hard. It really isn't. Trading itself. It's the mindset of what you're doing and all the other little things that your brain is telling you to do, because you got to remember, you're by yourself. And when you're by yourself, your mind never cuts off. And your mind is always constantly talking to you. Okay? I'll get to that in a minute too. And because your mind is always talking to you, you're home to get in. Now, knowing daggone well you shouldn't have been in the trade when you were done for the day and you got back into the trade. Okay? So, the attitude, guys, get a demo account. If you're having a hard time, get on demo. Get on demo to get this is more for new people who aren't, because I'm making this video for future people who come in. Get on demo account to be able to practice what I'm showing. Practice the strategies to get the technique together. Okay? I always say, if you can't grow a demo account, you darn sure can't grow. I don't care what the size of the small, if it's $10 or if it's $10,000, you darn sure can't grow it because you don't know the rules. You haven't got the strategy together. So get a demo account. Another thing, you need to have a source of income. You have to have another source of income while you're building, getting your education in the Forex world, because this here is not really Forex, guys, is actually an investment vehicle. This is actually for investment, and you need to use this as that. Like, I'm going to go here, I'm going to pay my credit cards, I'm going to go buy this, I'm going to pay this, whatever. That doesn't mean you sit in front of the charts all day. That means identify market at an extreme. I'll show it here in a minute, at the end, because I'm not going to make this long. I just want to talk to you guys, because this seems to be a problem. And if we could get this together, then I think we can. If you listen to this and jot the notes down that I'm saying, the key points, then you will be able to understand. Wow, this is not going to be quick. Most traders are not profitable in like 3 years. 3 years. It takes 3 years. So anyway, Forex is actually an investment vehicle to extract money from. Okay? That means you as a human being, because you've noticed yourself, that's why people went off and made these daggone robots to try to trade for them all the time, because it doesn't get tired, it doesn't sleep, which is great too if you can find a good one that actually does that. Okay? So you have to give your trading time. Don't rush this. Okay? This takes time to grow and to build and to strengthen your psychology, especially your mindset. After a while, you guys hear my stories and me saying to you, I've lost 30,000. I've lost 70,000. Da, 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 da. I tried to make the market to do what I wanted to do. This was me, guys, going through all, and I know, and I realized, I can tell you this, but I realize you got to blow some accounts. You got to have a hard time. You have to, so you can experience, so your body and your nervous system can understand what not to do. Okay, but I'm just telling you, you got to give yourself time for trading. You can learn trading in 6 months to a year, proficient in a year. If you're consistent and you put the 10,000 hours in, you can really become profitable when you start taking money out of the market in about 3 years. Why do I say that? You've learned your mindset, you've learned your habits, you know what not to do, you know what style of trading that you're good at, and you know when, you have your routine and everything together. Okay? So that's just a few of the things there, but most of this is, like I said, psychology, because the psychology does what? It works on your emotions. Okay? When I say emotions, hold on. It works on your emotions. You're sitting in front of the charts, and I'll get to this in a minute. This hits into different areas. Why are we here? We're here to make money. We're not here for our time to be wasted. Yes, you got to get the mechanics. And yes, this can be figured because you're sitting and you're looking and say, I know I can figure this out. That's how I know I can do this. It's right here. Because wow, you go back on the weekend, at the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever, and you go back and you look at the past of the trades that you did and say, damn, I said I was going to do this on Sunday or Monday. And it did exactly as I said. You get to that point, you're good at forecasting, okay? But if you're sitting there, your emotions, especially, now I'm going to be specific. If you're sitting there and you're trying to scalp, that scalping thing, man, and I did this for 2 years straight. I keep telling y'all my same story. I haven't changed a bit because I know what it did to me. It gave me so much stress, and I didn't really make a lot of progress. In the early, it was like 2000 and 2002, somewhere in there. And I said, I learned, because it took from what I knew from longer term trading from the commodities market to over here. Because commodities, you see, I'll wait 2-3 months for a trade to set up, to not set up, but for a trade to complete. That thing started 1 minute, 5 minutes, but nobody can move that fast. That's too much. Yes, you do see people making money with that. I'm not saying that. But for you as an individual, and I'm telling you, for the long way to be in this market for 5 years down the line, that's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable way to make money in the Forex market, for real. Okay? Emotions forces you to make moves on the charts that are just not rational. Okay? So you have to be in a relaxed state. That's why you see me saying 4 monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour execution. Why? I got weeks. That's why I'm reverting back to the way I trade, because here's what's happened to me. And I'm telling you guys, I started trading the way the students wanted to trade. I started trading the way everybody wanted to do, scalping and short term. Like, nah, don't do that. But yet, the success that I've always had is from a higher time frame, longer term trading. Okay, so switch. I'm telling you now, switch from the scalping to mid term. I say down to the 1. I don't like the 1 hour really. I like the 4 hour. 4 hours is the best chart. Why? Because I like to wait the 4-hour candles to close, because it gives me time to see the full formation. No, you're not missing anything. It may take you a couple of weeks, but you're going to get where you need to get to. Now, you see the results on the screen that you're looking at, the 50,000. This is short-term trading, as I understand how to get in and how to get out. There is no 1 minute. There's no 5 minutes. There's no 15 minutes. These are all 1 hour and up trades. Getting in, holding for maybe a day or whatever, and then get out. Okay? And it's gradually, you get to where you're trying to get to. That's the way I trade. That's the way I like to trade. I'm not trying to impress anybody with the number that they expect for me to see. No, go find that from somewhere else. If I make 10,000, I made 10,000. If I make 20,000, I made 20,000. Okay, some people might do 100,000 a day. Whatever. It just you gotta build up to get to that. And it's not saying I don't know how to do it. I do. Almost definitely, I know how to do it. Okay, right? For me, right now, where I am, this is me personally. I'm getting back to my health, back to my regular routine. It's taken me. Well, this has been one heck of a trip, guys. I pray no one ever gets sick with any kind of major illnesses because it'll just throw you off. So I've taken my time, and, gradually doing. That's why you see me slowly trading. But why? My skill is still there. Everything I'm telling you is still here. This can't get wiped away unless I get amnesia and wiped away, and I got to learn this all over again. You see? Okay, and this pulls me to where the next point. From where you guys have seen me trade, and I've taught you how to trade too. You have to have trading rules. You have to have trading rules, and that goes back to the demo account on testing some of these strategies. Okay, just have a demo account along with, and I'm gonna say this to the ones who's been trading a little bit. Okay, if you don't want a demo account, put a small amount of money in an account, $100, $200, and practice on the. And I don't even really want you to do that. Why? Because you're blowing money. I don't really want you to. I really wanted you to do it on the demos so that you can actually get the strategy down. And then you get the strategy down, then you can have that strategy mastered. So you gotta have certain rules. Okay. Here's another rule: don't keep trading all day long. You're going to give back what you earned in the morning back in the afternoon. Do not trade opening bell. Don't do that, especially for you guys that trade indices. You're trading the indices and everything and gold. They're moving off fast, super fast, too fast. Guess what? On the higher time frames, they're still doing the same exact thing. Where you can hold. Okay, you can get with a LQDFX, guys. And I'm just this one here. I'm looking at now the Star Trader National, which is Willis Capital. They don't charge the swap fees. Well, LQD do charge swap fees, but they give you, like, I think 7 days or so before they start charging it to you for Bitcoin and for indices. This one here, I haven't seen any swap fees for it. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. I'll have to look at it in a minute to see, but I don't think they have. So you have to have your trading rules. You have to have your trading rules. You got to have your trading rules. Okay, like I said, you're going to be giving up money, what you've earned, if you just sit there all day long. Okay, let me just say this to you guys. Some days, guys, you could be on a roll, knocking them out, bam. You can't lose. Okay, some days it's just wonderful. Okay, and then there's some days the market's just not giving you what you're looking for. It just look horrible. Like, oh my God. Like for let's see, NU for instance, or AU. You see this long, like on the 4 hour. Excuse me, we see this long range all the way back from the middle of January all the way to now, like 2 weeks. And it's ranging. It's not giving you anything. Okay? You don't have to switch your style to go down. If you're a swing trader, you don't have to. If you don't like to, you don't have to switch your style to go down. And I got to make some money. You don't have to do. Like I said earlier, the market is not about giving you money every day. This is more of an investment vehicle for you to extract money from over time. Okay? So some days you're just going to be popping. Some days you're not. Why? Because you're dealing with live world markets. Okay? And I wanted to say this to you as well, too. You have to know your strength. If you're good at, let's say, and you guys see me, I might make $500 a day, or $1,000 in a day, or $1,700. Let's say $2,000. Let's say mine is $2,000. But you don't see me making $10,000, $15,000, or $20,000. Those are rare. Those are rare for the size accounts that I'm trading. Then it's okay. It's okay for you to know your strength. You might be a couple $100 a day or $1,000 a day trader. Okay, that's what you're good at. You're not good at what everybody else is doing. Okay, so you got to make every pip count. Okay, and you have to respect that. Like I said a minute ago, some days the markets are just ugly. Okay, and you're following all the rules. You're doing everything the rules are telling you, and you get stopped out. That doesn't make you a bad trader. Okay, the market just was not ready. That's why you see me say, I got stopped out. I'm going to re-enter at a better price because I'm not giving up. And that's another thing. Stop revenge trading. You might say, I'm not doing. You are. If you lose a large amount, your goal is to try to get it back. So you see me, I'm gradually, inch by inch and inch to cent. Just take little bites out of the market. Okay? So, having trading rules, strategy, like I said in the beginning, it's not just the strategy, it's your mindset. You have to master your mind. Okay? And when you master your mind, a lot of you guys you're starting to understand now. Okay, that it's not the strategy. It's you. Once you get this together, then your habits will start following what you're strengthening your mind. Okay? Now, here's another thing. I'm going to be talking a little this. I'm going to switch gears about how to make this daggone thing look real. I'm going to say look real because you have to trick your mind. If you have an account, for instance, this is like moving. You have to move money around. Okay, moving money around and believing in your numbers, believing in big numbers. You're going to eventually get to the big numbers. You wait. But let's say, for instance, you have an account and your account is $500. $500, and you manage in a week or 2 weeks to get that one account to $1,000. Your 500 turned to 1,000. Your 1,000 turned to 2,000. The 500 that you made at the end of the week, take that and move it to your wallet. All of the accounts, if you're using, I'm talking cash, because you can't do that with the prop firms. The prop firms it's not possible. It's not possible to do. You have targets, you have goals. You act like I was saying to you guys before. FTMO, and I'm glad MFF is gone, and all these other ones. They kind of force you to keep trading. FTMO, they're not good for indices in Bitcoin. Why? They feed you to death. That's why fees are incredible. Okay, that's why I like Willis Capitals, because you can hold the trades for months and do it the way that you're supposed to get. Okay, we'll talk more about this, why I'm on him, what he's doing now, because he's looking for fund managers, people who can really trade. He's looking to give $1 million, $5 million, $10 million to people who can actually trade the markets the correct way. Okay, the slow way. Okay, the slow way. How much did you do this year? Well, I made 65%. 65% on $1 million. Oh my God, that's 650,000. Guess what your cut is? Whoa, 70-30. So yeah, so go to where it's good. That's why I've been doing, guys, for the past year and November, year and 3 or 4 months studying the prop firms. Remember, I was trading cash before. When I say, whoa, no need to put cash in this when people are giving you money. Now it's a lot of regulatory things going on, and you know, some of these prop firms are being frightened from the U.S., dealing with the U.S. But here, guys, these companies in the UAE, they're welcoming us to come and trade. Please come, please come, please come. Why? They're following all the rules from UAE, used from South Africa, used from the rules from the UK, the rules from Australia, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I want you to be able to move money. Start moving money. Stop looking at money, because the reason I'm saying is because if you don't ever do this, you're never going to know what it feels like to withdraw, to extract profits out of the market. Okay, to pull money out of the market, and when you do this, move it to your wallet up at the top. Let's say LQDFS. That's where I was going with this. Then I start talking about their, their fees and all that. Move it to your wallet, and at the end of the week, withdraw that. Take it out. Take it out. Now, I understand if you're trying to get your account to a certain level, let's say you got your account at $500 and you're trying to get it to 2,000. Okay, well, still take out, once you reach that goal, take the 500 out and spend it. Spend it on what? This is where it goes into you needing to have goals. Sure, you're trading to accomplish a goal. What are you trying to do? I've got credit card bills. Let's say my credit card bill is, let me see, right now one of mine is $8,900. Okay, so I'm trying to trade to get half of that paid off. Okay, so let's say 4,000. So I need 4,000. So therefore, I'm trading towards that goal to get the 4,000 paid off. Or let's say you have a car note, or you have a mortgage, rent. You want to pay 2 months mortgage, or two. Let's just say 1 month. Let's start with one. I want to flip because you guys know how to do this. You do. You really do. Hold on, guys. Man, it's 1 o'clock real quick. I haven't really been trading today. I've been basically on the sidelines. Actually, like these here, just letting these run. Just let me close them. I'm at 0. I'm trying to make sure it's flat. It's flat. I got 1 in the cash account or whatever, but I'm not. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm done. There's nothing else to touch. Okay, so whatever's running is running. And I'm trying to rebuild back up the FTMO and the funded trader account. Okay, way down. So I'm taking my time to my mindset is right until I can see the markets clearly. Then I'll put on trades and the proper lot size and let it go. And when it gets back up to the initial starting point, these are for prop firms. Now, if this was cash guys, I wouldn't have to do that. It's just like, okay, let's rock and roll. It is what it is. But you have to follow the rules. You gotta follow prop firm rules. So when it gets back to the initial amount, then I could start back to my rule of if it's a iffy setup, 1%. But if that's 1% total lot sizes. But if it's a really good setup, 2 to 3%, and then rock and roll from there. Okay. All right. So So move money to your wallet. Accomplish your goals. You got to start setting goals. Credit cards, rent, card note, mortgage, whatever. Okay. You have to distribute the income so you can do other things that you want to do. This is what you're trading for. Okay. I want you to know what a profitable trader feels like. So therefore, you start withdrawing out. Okay. Now, with all that being said, we're going 27 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. Now I want to talking about this one here. You have to discover your weakness. Got to discover your weakness. Let me switch up real quick. Discover your weakness. Now I'm gonna do a little, maybe a whole lot. What I'm talking about your weakness. Stop doing stupid stuff. I'm gonna tell you about me. This is me. And you just heard me say, I'm not proud to not admit what happened. Okay? The students came, they wanted to scalp. I'd already been through the whole scalping fiasco. So therefore I got off of my game and stopped looking at the monthly and the weekly, and, just dealing with the daily and looking at the daily and dropping down. Okay, just to try to please people. No, not doing that. So stop doing stupid stuff, stupid mistakes. Don't do that. Do proper top-down analysis. Okay, this is one of the rules as well. Follow the rules. If you follow the rules, you're going to be you have to be patient and let the market set up for you. Let me just do just one here. Like this is EU. Now I'm going to make another video here, guys. It's going to be top-down analysis, and in it I'm going to be discussing the major pairs in it too, and why you should adopt major pairs in your trading. But that's not for now. What we do, we enter at extremes. What I mean by extremes, like let's say, see this top, this the top. That's an extreme. That's an extreme. That's an extreme. That's an extreme. Nowhere in between. That's an extreme. See, extreme. Okay. And look, this here, and this is on a monthly chart, guys. So this is from March. And this is not a little bit. I'm just showing you here. March to January. That's a whole 9 months. Look at the market. Up, down, up. Throughout the whole year, it's been what? It's been trash. It's just been ranging. This is in 2015. Okay. But look, it eventually broke out and went up. It hit target. Came back down. But look, what is the trend? Trend, overall trend is down. Okay. Now, can you? Now, I'm not going to break it all down here, but I'll do it in the top-down analysis. Can you trade between? Let's say here, this is July '08 down to November. Yes, down, and the trend is what? Down. Then what happened? It reversed back up. Can you trade the counter trends? Yes, you can. Okay, but you need to be time the market. Stop doing stupid mistakes. Don't jump in the market. Look at the whole time frame here. Like right now, look at EU. EU hit over here last 2022. See? Put it up. You see it hit this area of support. We got this morning star here. Price broke up here. Up, 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 up. Look at it. Look at the EMAs. This is strategy. Do proper top-down analysis. What are we doing? We're still in this downtrend until price shows me that it's trying to go up above this area. I am not buying this. Actually, this here has been ranging. You can look at it. We'll drop down on the daily, weekly, and daily, and you'll see what this thing is doing. But this is not a little bit, guys. From here to here is 828 pips. Okay, so you have to know what direction you want to trade in. So once this did this bounce back into 2022, trend has been up. The immediate. This is the overall trend is down. This is the immediate trend up. Correction up. Okay, now I'm not going to get into all of the. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, from here to here. Look what price did. This is the high. That's the low. Price is at the 50 and in the 60. So now we're in the golden zone. So really and truly want to do what? You want to watch it to see if it breaks. Breaks what? I don't have it here, but let's put it on there from here. See this one right here? From here to here and extend it all the way through. When price breaks this trend line, okay, then I'll know that it's time for it to go down once it breaks. Okay, if it doesn't do that and it's trying to go up, then I know that it's time to buy above this 55, back up into the zone. See this trend line right here? From here to here, from here to here is 385 pips. So you can stand aside if it doesn't look good, doesn't make sense, and leave it alone. And look what I just did. It's TDA. You have to have the TDA. What is the market doing? It's moving from zone to zone. Notice it hit here, broke down, hit here, came back in here. Look at this, bounce back up in here. See here. So it's in between these two zones, from zone to zone, from extreme to an extreme. Do the proper TDA. Okay. The markets do what, guys? They always bounce. Bit bounce. Always. They never keep going straight up. So it's looking for a clue on what to do. Okay. Start at the monthly. Work your way down to the weekly. Okay. Start the monthly, go to the weekly. Excuse me. The weekly zooms in and it gives us the weeks. What are we doing here? Look at this. Look at your, now I'm talking strategy, I'm talking mindset, I'm talking timing. Look at your EMAs. Boom. There's the turn right there. It gives us who sees what we see here, from here up in a few weeks, 813 pips. Boom. Now what's the market doing? It's ranging. We're in this box, in this zone. This is the Willis zone that he likes to say. Willis zone. Well, that's what I like to call it. I like to call it the golden zone. Okay? Right in here. Right? So this is the golden zone. This is the way I always have traded, guys. I've always liked to wait for, look, 1, 2, 3, What is this? 4. 1, 2, 3, wave 4. And I'll be working on wave 5. There's a lot of other things in here that I'm seeing now. This is a shoulder. That's a head. This is another shoulder. In between here and here. You see what I'm doing? See how I'm breaking this down slowly so I can see what's happening from there to there. Right there. That is when a price needs to break out of. If it breaks this, it's actually a 1, 2, 3. Okay, this would be a for sure, but you don't want to wait. Why don't you want to wait? Because you don't want to miss the move. I'm on a weekly. I'm trying to show you on a weekly when to sell this. Okay, look at this. This is getting weak. We want to see it break down. So right now, the market is in a different place. So monthly, weekly, go to the daily. See, I already got it set up here. Let me go back. You see what I have, guys? I'm doing my TDA on my charts so that I can see what's happening. I don't need a weekly on this one. Okay? Extremes, support and resistance. Market will always bounce. Start at the monthly, go drop down to the weekly, then go down to the daily. Okay? See what's going on. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Here's the shoulder. Here's the head. Here's your other shoulder. Got this joint right here. This is the inner. This is the neckline of this. Okay. The market's just been drifting. Okay. Really, what the market's doing, guys. It doesn't really matter. Because for swing trading, it doesn't really matter. But it's waiting for NFP. It's waiting for the interest rate. What's today? Yeah, it's coming out on tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, and then the NFP is this week to decide what it's going to do. All right, so it's not really doing much, but it's been drifting down. You see this curl right here? Down. And if you were patient, I didn't have my computer or anything, you'd be up 154 pips just from here to here. How do you execute this? Drop down to the 4 hour. Pull it up where it makes sense to you. Okay? Here is that break right here. Right back up in here. Is that it? Let me see. Go to the daily. We're looking at it right. Yep, right here. It was on the 16th. Let's see if that was it. On the 16th. Just got to line everything up. Right here. Right where everything started to go down. Okay? Right below the 200 on this. So this is where you execute. What do you see here? What do you see? You see this is still the right shoulder. The head is up here and the left shoulder is over here. If you were in it, and it still hasn't even finished drop. This is the beginning of the continuation from the higher what we already saw. Okay, while you're waiting, it's moving, but you have to follow the rules. Okay, you see this right here, this turn, this switch of the EMAs, sell, EMAs wide open, came up. Where's your stop? Stop should be up here. Market never came back up here. It hit. Bouncing, boom. You want to get out here at the 800 when it actually touched the 800, like the day pound again, it actually touched the 100, it actually hit it instead of playing around with it, then that's your target, okay? So from the 16th to the 29th, a swing, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Calm, not all fast. There's too much going on down on the lower time frames, and you're not looking right. I don't care if you got everything up in front of you, it's just too much. It can work for a short period of time, but after a while you start getting wore out. You get mental fatigue and you can't keep up with that pace. This never tires you out if you're doing it the way I'm showing you this. Why? Because you have plenty of time. You got time. You have, these are days, these are weeks. Look at this right here. Look at this red right here. did that right there. Start to turn. I'm in the green. Okay, bam. I want to do a 1. Let's go up here. Like what do I say? I like to see it up here at the 55. 1, 2, 3. It changed right here. I'm entering right above here, right here. Went up. Where's my stop? Down here. Boom, 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 boom. If you're looking, okay, I'm gonna start trading the majors again. Did some research, and man, this one here, the EU, is the most traded pair in the entire world. This one right here. Notice there's no hole. There's no spikes. These are just in that day, the high and the low. It doesn't do all that jerking. It's too much volume in this to try to manipulate this thing. And notice, it loves to trend. It loves to trend. Okay. So, yeah, that's that. So, guys, that's all I really wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and you wanted to probably know, well, when would I get out? You get out from one zone to the next zone. Or when you feel comfortable, like hitting one of the EMA, like I just showed on the 4 hour, or the SMA, one of the major areas of support or resistance. Okay? One zone to the next zone, or when you feel comfortable, you want to take part, like I showed you for my deal over here. Let's see, where is it? Right here. I didn't go all the way to the ends of these. So that stops, take me out on some of these. Okay. Haven't had any losses yet, but I'm sure they will come. I'm just being, see, I have to stop. You know, I have to stop because you get trader fatigue, and then you start messing up. Yeah, I did get charged. No, this is, you know why I got charged this right here? Because this is an exotic. This isn't on any of the brokers. Pound yen. It's not a lot of people trading pound yen. Not really on the pound yen pairs. Okay. I did get did for NAS. I held it for a few days. It's not bad. So they did hit me. But BTC, no. I held it for that day. So yeah. So but back to what I'm saying is that yeah. You get fatigued, you get tired. So you have to take a break. This is what I was trying to come to, is that you need to regroup. If you have to take a week off, or 2 weeks, or a month, if you have to go away from trading for them, you do that. You don't need to be up on it every day. Set your schedule. If your schedule is in the morning, you like to trade in the morning, you want to do set up for your short term. What should you be doing in the morning? You should be looking for the trades that I just said, going through each pair. Like I have mine set up. These are my high volatile focus pairs here. You can mimic this if you want to. I've shown you guys these before. The same pair. These are the pairs that I always usually trade. Okay? A couple of them I'll just put on here. And then you got all of the other Forex pairs if they're looking good to go through. BTC, of course, it's ranging. It's not. It needs to do a correction. And then the indices, you can swing trade these. You don't have to be on this. Look at this for US 30. US 30 made a new high today. Okay, going up. But look at this here. This is the daily. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, the fees will not be as much as the profit. Trust me, the profit will far outweigh this. Okay, look at NAS. NAS is doing a little doop-de-doop up here. But look at this. Look at the green. I told you to get in. This is daily. This is comfortable. You got in November. Guess what? You think you can't hold it? Why not? Why can't you? You're making huge profits, more than what you are in November to January. The swap fees will be, it depends on who you're with. The swap fees will be pretty up there, but hey, here's what it is. SPX will be making a high. See, it made a new high today, but it's peaking out. JPN is doing a correction. Made a high the other day. I need to do my TDA. So what I'm working on, guys, for myself, I'm working on doing every chart markup for every single one of these, so that when I do my TDA and I show in the video, boom, you can do this, it hit the zone, and so on and so forth. HK is dropping. It's been dropping. Doing 1, 2, 3, nothing looks big. It's just dropping. even if you look at it from the monthly perspective, drop it. Get your balance first. I need to switch this one out. The reason I'm saying it because it doesn't have the proper amount of data. But look down trend. Look at that low right there. Almost like the lifetime lows. Okay, Germ 40 high. See, making a new high. You guys got to be in the right direction. I don't want to trade against this. I don't want to do that. I want to trade with it. Okay. All right, guys. Just wanted to drop these notes because I feel like I had to talk because my God, it's the same balling up the paper and restarting all over again too many times. Balling up and restart. And that's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you just got to keep your what you learned before. Don't throw that out the window. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Go slow. You're in a rush with no one, with yourself. You can't trade like somebody else trade. You guys can't trade like me. I don't want you trading like me. But I don't want you doing destructive stuff like scalping, which is, I know for a fact, it's not long-term sustainable. Does it work? Yes. Can you make money with it? Yes. Should you do that all the time? No. You might take one day of the week and scalp. And then you do that very limited, very small amount. You see what I'm saying? And then you spend the majority, 99% of your time should be swing trading. Okay? Alright guys, that's going to be it. I just wanted to drop this video. I'm going to be doing the next video on the TDA when I get everything set up here. This is a new computer, so I had to make new tabs and different things. So a lot of the stuff did transfer over, so I'm just going to have to reset up everything. Okay? Alright guys, take care. Peace.